Knowing my psychological vulnerabilities, yes, because I'm the victim, so you can determine which tactics are likely to be most, yes, effective. Now, let's say that my wife said, yes, he has a psychological vulnerability. Yes. I do not do mental health evaluations unless I had a psychological vulnerability. But every protection order said, well, he has to have a mental health evaluation and the treatment that is required. Yes. Now, my wife, knowing my psychological vulnerabilities as a spouse, you decided to exploit because of your devious use of protection orders. Yes. The request of my spouse that I have a mental health evaluation and the treatment that is required. Now, let's say this psychological vulnerability. It really isn't. I would never say that I don't have any vulnerabilities. Yes. There are times that I do get angry because of your refusal to enforce the laws. Yes. I was wanting to sue you, and you seem to be obstructing that. Yeah. I wanted to live with my sons and Marilyn and her kids. Yes. But you won't allow me to speak to her. Yes. And I don't know if it's a vulnerability, but it does upset me every day. Every day. It upsets me. Now, the exploitation of the psychological vulnerabilities of those that are citizens, right? Because of your abuse of power, abuse of process, and abusive use of the judicial system. Now, having, yes, a sufficient level of ruthlessness to have no qualms about causing them, causing harm, yes, to myself as the victim, yes, my five sons as the victims. See, you psychologically manipulated my sons for the last 8 years, 4 months, and 10 days. Yes. You had court hearings where there was no jurisdictional law. Yes. And there was no state law that allowed you to have the court hearings. You put conditions in every court hearing where you wanted me, yes, to be known as the psychologically vulnerable father of the individuals. And then when I forgot,